Old chum? Old chum?
Yes.
I say old chum?
Yes.
Old chum?
Yes.
What's a jelly bag?
A jelly bag. A jelly bag is a bag that you put jelly in. That is what a jelly bag. It could be jelly beans. Beans and jelly.
Now, if you put hot water in a jelly bag, I'm sure it would melt it, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. When you put hot water into jelly, jelly will melt. Melt.
Nature's fruit and veg aisles, where all the finest foods are free. The meat and
jelly
fish
bag.
counters are also loaded with
you know,
wild possibilities throughout the year.
Not only do I like
Perhaps the greatest
jelly
revelation
beans,
to
but
me
I quite
since
like
moving to
dolly
Georgia
mixtures.
has been
Do
the
you?
incredibly rich and
Dolly
diverse
mixtures,
bounty
yes.
of the marine
I like
harvest.
dolly mixtures. Dolly mixtures is
From
them
elusive
ones that's
sea
got a lot of
scallops
dollies
to
in there.
giant spider
Is that right,
crabs.
mate?
We had a chap who used to work for the post office. He looked like he had his hairs implanted in his head with a needles. We called him Dolly Head. I don't know why. It's nothing to do with dolly mixtures, but he looked like a dolly head. What do you think about that then?
Well, I reckon that's very funny, don't you? Yes, it's very funny.
Years ago, when I used to go fishing, I used to get crabs on my line. What do you think about crabs, mate? I bet you got a few crabs, haven't you? I bet you got a few crabs.
Crabs, yes. No, I've not got crabs, but I've had a few crabs in my time. On the fishing line, not the crabs that you get in your panties.
You know, you said you didn't wear trousers last week. Do you wear panties, mate? Do you wear panties? Where would the crabs go if you never had panties? Let us know. Come on, let us know. I just want to know your secrets. Yes, we do.
Panties, yes. Well, you've got to wear panties because if you have got crabs, you don't want to let them run around because you'll lose them, wouldn't you? And you don't want to be looking around looking for your crabs because that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it, mate? Mate.
Now,
And just to make it really interesting, there were yet more.
the thing about crabs is they've got bloody great pinchers, haven't they? You wouldn't want to sit down in a rock pool with one, would you, mate? You wouldn't. I tell you now, you bloody would you?
No, that would be painful, that would be. Sitting in a rock pool, especially if there's a jellyfish in a rock pool. Jellyfish, oh, they're nasty, slippery, slimy little things. Jellyfishes is, mate. That's the ones you want to stay away from. Jellyfishes, mate.
Tell you what, when I get a little excited, I tend to stutter a bit. What do you think about stuttering, mate?
Yes, mate, I can.
Is it contagious? I don't like stuttering.
I can sometimes talk with a lisp, a lisp.
Lisping's not very nice. It's well as stuttering, isn't it, mate?
No, you mustn't. It's hard to talk. Sometimes you stutter. I can't get it out.
What happens if you got a stutter and a lisp? Oh, it's Larry the Lamb. I did a Larry Lamb impersonation without trying to, mate. Yes, I did. What do you think about that one?
I reckon that was bloody marvellous. Larry the Lamb. Yes, Larry the Lamb.
Do you know, old Shoe Fernley Whitting Stump, he's just caught a fish. And, I forgot what I was going to say. What? You better say something, mate.
Well, something. Yes, he's just caught a fish. And do you know what? That fish is a beautiful fish. I love fish. I do. I love fish.
Did you know fish live in the water, mate? Did you? Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But that's very unusual for fish to be in the water.
Well, all fish do, mate. There's flying fish, They spend most of their time flying, don't they, mate? Flying fish, they spend most of their time flying, don't they, mate?
Flying fish, they'd be hard to catch on a rod and line. If you can't catch them in the water, you have to catch them in the air. How would he manage to keep the weights in the air, mate? That would be we are.
I think what I would do, I would get an air rifle and shoot him in the air, then catch him in the net. Wouldn't you, mate? Good idea. Oh dear.